Day. It's a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and since I didn't click record until just now, for those of you joining us for the recording afterwards, this is going to be a little bit of a higher intensity workout. Always remember to listen to your body, take breaks when you need, especially if you worked on your legs today just before showing up on your mat. And as you settle here onto your mat, and as you get adjusted to your breathing, take just one moment here to clear your mind and your lungs. So just empty it all out and take a deep breath in. Take that air down to the base of your belly. Feel the back side of your body expand. And then open up your mouth. Exhale, sigh it out. Let go of anything you won't need for the next 45 minutes. Start to rock your head gently from side to side. Dip one shoulder down at a time to feel the sides of your body begin to stretch. And as you dig your forehead into the ground, feel both sides of your neck open up, your obliques warm up. The next time your forehead is flat on the mat, stop right there, and then walk your fingertips just a little bit more forward. Then press the palms of your hands together. On your next exhale, bend your elbows, dig them into the ground, and then dig your thumbs into the back of your neck. So your shoulders are going to start to stretch. You're going to feel your chest drop closer to the ground. If you can, start to wiggle your knees just a little bit farther apart. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, dig your elbows into the ground a little bit more. Feel the space between your vertebrae start to stretch and expand. Your chest is dropping closer to the mat. On your next inhale, straighten out your arms. Keep your hands shoulder width distance apart. And then push up right into your tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Start to sway your hips from side to side. Drop your head down to open up the back of your neck. And then stop in the center. Drop your stomach for your cow. Look up. Feel the front of your body open up. Your throat is opening. Your eyes are up towards the ceiling or the sky as you exhale. Round your back. Tuck your tailbone. Bring your chin into your chest. Create a C shape with your spine. Inhale, drop your stomach, eyes are up. Dig your hands into the ground, try to drag them into your knees, feel your heart open. Exhale, cat pose, round your back. Visualize your shoulder blades peeling apart, tuck your chin in. Inhale, cow, look up, drop your stomach, dig your knees into the mat. Exhale, cat, round your back. Feel your arms straighten and strengthen, tighten up your triceps. Inhale, cow, drop your stomach and then look up. Feel your throat, your stomach, your chest open. Exhale, cat, round your back. Stay here. Shoulder blades peeled apart. And then bring your hips back to your heels. Arms are going to stay straight. Bring your chin into your chest to lengthen your neck. And then release, shift forward, drop your stomach, cow. On your next inhale, return to your neutral spine. Neck is long, your eyes are down at the mat. Start to walk your hands to the top of your mat. Drop your chest for melted heart. As you drop your chest down, start looking in between your hands. Feel your chest drop closer to the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Dig your knees into the floor. Feel your hips open. One more round of breath. Release. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. We're going to thread the needle as you inhale. Extend your right hand up. Reach your fingertips really high. And then as you exhale, reach your right hand underneath your body. Rest your right shoulder on the ground. Press your left hand into the mat. Start looking up. Feel your right shoulder blade open. Continue to roll the weight to the outside edge of your right shoulder. And put more pressure on your mat with your left hand. Eyes are up. Release into your counter twist. Extend your right hand up. Open up your chest. And then release, drop your right hand down. Switch sides, extend your left fingertips up, open up your chest, twist your spine, and then release by threading your left arm underneath your body. Reach your left hand away from your midline. Press your right hand into the ground. Dig your knees into the floor. Your eyes are up. Feel this little twist in your lower back, while especially opening up your left shoulder. Take your eyes up, feel a deep twist, and then release. Reach your left hand up, open up your heart to the left side of your mat, and then release by dropping your left hand down. As you tuck your toes, pull your belly button into your spine, and then as you exhale, lift your knees an inch off of the mat, tabletop plank. All right, so here your arms are gonna stay straight, stay looking down at the mat. Fingertips are spread, kind of like you're grabbing the ground. As you pull your belly button into your spine, start to feel your quads, your core quiver. You've got one more round of breath. Then straighten out your legs for your full plank. Keep your shoulders and your hips in one line. Start driving your heels to the back of your mat. Tighten up your quads, squeeze your glutes. Drop your hips just a little bit, carry. Stay here for one more round of breath. On your exhale, walk your knees underneath your hips, back into your tabletop plank. Knees are still hovering off of the floor. You've got it, Dario. Round your back a little bit more. Tighten up your triceps, belly is in. Release into your full plank, straighten out your legs, drive your heels back. Exhale, downward dog, lift your hips. Ground your heels, walk it out just for a couple of steps. Bend one knee at a time. Feel the sides of your body open. Frame your ears with your biceps. Try to ground your heels as close to the mat as you can. All right, now as you look forward, bend your knees, walk your way to the top of your mat, and then grab opposite elbows, drag them down to the ground, feel the back of your neck open, sway from side to side. Release by stopping in the center. Drop your hands, bend your knees, slowly roll up, come up to standing. And then once your shoulders stack over your hips, keep your arms down both sides of your body. Extend the crown of your head up to the ceiling so you're standing up tall. Engage your core by pulling your belly button into your spine. Tighten up your thighs. Open up your chest by squeezing your shoulders. As you inhale, reach up. Look up towards your fingertips. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Swan dive your way down. Lead with your heart. Drop your head down. Open up the back of your neck. Inhale. Halfway lift. Roll the weight to your toes. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Plant your hands down. Step back into your plank. We're going to do shoulder taps here. So as you exhale, bring your right hand to your left shoulder. Inhale, drop it down. Left hand goes to your right shoulder. Go back and forth for 10 seconds. From this, we're going to chaturanga in 5. Core is tight. 3, 2, 1. Shift forward, bend your elbows back. Take a backward bend. Beautiful, Dario. Relax your shoulders. And then roll over your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Ground your heels, open up your chest, look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top. Meet me in your halfway lift, tighten up your thighs, look forward, lengthen your spine, exhale, hinge. Inhale, reverse swan dive, stand up tall, look up. Exhale, swan dive your way down, hinge at your hips, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge, plant your hands down, step back into your plank. From here, you're gonna go from high plank to forearm plank. So inhale, drop your elbows down. Exactly. As you exhale, straighten out your arms. Inhale, drop them right back down. 30 seconds of this. Go as slow or as fast as you want, but try to keep your hips and your shoulders in line with the ground. What's going to help you with that is keeping your thighs tight and your belly into your spine. You're doing great, Carrie. We're at the halfway point now. From here, we're going to chaturanga. So you're warming up really fast. 8 more seconds to go. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga, shift forward, bend your elbows back, open up your chest, squeeze your glutes, relax your shoulders, Dario. Yep, and then meet me in your downward dog. Lift your hips, ground your heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Look forward, bend your knees, walk step, jump to the top. Go into your halfway lift. Exhale, hinge, and then reverse swan dive. Energize your hands up. Look toward your hands. Exhale, swan dive. Hinge at your hips. This is our final flow. Meet me in your halfway lift. As you exhale, hinge, plant your hands down, step back into your plank. All right, from here, you're gonna go into plank marches. So as you exhale, lift one foot up. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, go to the other side. Good. 30 seconds of this. So every time you lift up one leg, keep that set of quads really tight and squeeze that same butt cheek. And you only need to bring your heel up as high as your hip, no higher. Really good. Move with your breath, you've got it. Belly is into your spine so that you're not rocking. Keep your neck long, your eyes are down at the mat. We're down to our last 8 seconds. Get ready to chaturanga. Our first child's pose is gonna feel really good. In 3, 2, 1, shift forward. Bend your elbows back. Open up your chest. Go into your downward dog for one cleansing round of breath. Then as promised, that child's pose. Take your knees apart, straighten out your arms. You want your wrists to face in, maybe roll them out if you feel like that was a lot on your joints. Take your knees apart. Feel your chest drop closer to your mat. My heart is racing super fast right about now. If that's the same for you, remember to take your slow and deep breaths anytime you feel challenged. So that's going to be the added zingers for today. I'm going to add on to our planks. Thank you, Dario, for the inspiration. Take a deep breath in. Use your exhale to sigh it out. And then let's flow. Shift forward into your tabletop. As you tuck your toes under, go into your tabletop plank so your knees are hovering an inch off of the mat. You can stay here. If you want to add some hip dips, go for it. Inhale, drop your hips to one side. Your exhale is going to take you to the center. Go from side to side for just 10 more seconds. When our time is up, we're going to go into downward dog. We are about 4 seconds away from that. Last 2, 1, stop in the center. Straighten out your legs, lift your hips, ground your heels. As you inhale, sweep up your right leg, point your toes, drive your left heel down, press your hands into the ground, pull your belly button into your spine. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow, tap it. As you inhale, point your knee up, drop your toes down, open up the right side of your body. Then as you exhale, bring your right knee to the outside of your right elbow, tap it. Inhale, straighten out your right leg, point your toes up, then step it through. Warrior 1, ground your left foot, energize your hands up. Yes, give your wrists a break. Roll them out, bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight, your left heel is digging into the mat. All right, now Dario, bring your left hip forward. And then straighten out your spine, tuck your tailbone. Yep, feel your core work. Bend your right knee a lot more, open up your chest. Yep, tuck your tailbone a little bit more so your heart is forward. Try to feel your upper back round. You've got it. Dig both of your heels into the mat. Reach your fingertips up high. And then as you exhale, bring your arms behind your back. Interlock all 10 fingers. Squeeze your palms together. Open up your chest, lift your chin, bend your right knee. And then as you exhale, hinge. Go into your humble warrior, right shoulder, your right knee are going to connect. Drop your head down, dig your left heel into the ground. Drive your knuckles up. So even as you go into this forward fold, you are feeling your upper body work. Make sure your heels are grounded and you're scissoring your inner thighs in so that you can work your legs. You got it. Head down a little bit more, Carrie. Open up the back of your neck. Release by sweeping your arms up. Open up your fingertips high. Meet me for 2. Well, start walking your left foot back. Bounce it out. Feel your inner thigh stretch. You've got it. Lower carry. I know it was leg day. You can do it. Really good here, Dario. Just bring your right foot toward the top of your mat a little bit more so that your right knee and ankle are stacked over each other. So right, yes, there you go. Perfect. Squeeze your right butt cheek, squeeze your shoulders together. Feel your neck lengthen. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. I know it's hard. Take a deep breath in. Sit even lower. Go into your extended side angle. Rest your right elbow on your right thigh. Sweep your left arm up and over. Frame your left ear with your bicep. And then bend your right knee even more. Feel your inner thigh stretch. Eyes are up towards your left bicep. Open up the left side of your body. Release. Straighten out your right leg. Arms go parallel. And then go into your reverse triangle. Reach your right arm to the back of your mat. So right arm is going back. You're framing your really good. Beautiful carry. Right side of your body is opening just like you did in your warrior one. Scissor your inner thighs in. Feel your inner thighs strengthen. Open up the right side of your body. Release. Arms are going to go to parallel. Turn your left toes in and then step it forward for your pyramid. So your feet are closer to each other. Reach your arms up. Your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Yep, you got it. Arms up. Hinge at your hips. Keep your hips level to the ground, to the top of your mat. And then once your hands touch the floor, try to rest your chest on your right thigh. As you drop your head down, feel the back side of both of your legs open. Your shoulder blades are opening. Bring your chin into your chest. Tighten up your thighs. Feel your kneecaps lift so that your hamstrings feel the deepest stretch. Release by walking your hands up. Roll the weight to your right foot. Sweep your left leg up, standing split. Tuck your chin into your chest. Feel the back of your right leg open up. From here, we're going to go into some Shiva squats. So your hands are down on the floor underneath your shoulders. As you inhale, bend both of your knees. Take your left knee to the outside of your right knee. Yep. Exhale, straighten out both legs. Point your left toes up. Inhale, bend. Left knee goes to the outside of your right. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. You've got 3 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. Drive your right heel into the mat. Inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. Final one. Inhale, bend. Find your lowest seat. Round your back. Tuck your chin into your chest. And then exhale, release. Standing split. Keep your right hand on the floor. Peel your left hand up. Half moon. Extend your left fingertips up. Flex your left toes. Gorgeous, Dario. Perfect. Control. Never rush through your movements here. Yes, Carrie. Now open up your chest to the left side of your mat even more. Reach your left hand up, touch the ceiling, and then release. Left hand drops. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Go into your halfway lift. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, plant your hands down, step back into your plank. We're going to go from plank to forearm plank. So drop down to your elbows. On your exhale, straighten out your arms. Repeat over and over again for 20 seconds. Inhale as you drop. Exhale as you straighten. Nicely done. If you want to modify, stay in your high plank. We're down to our last 4, 3, and 2. We chaturanga. Shift forward. Bend your elbows back. Take a backward bend. Whew. Downward dog. Lift your hips, ground your heels. Open up the back side of your body. Inhale. Exhale, grind your heels. On your inhale, lift up your left leg. Point your toes. Same flow on the left side. Exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Tap it. Inhale, lift your leg, then bend your knee. Point your toes down. Open up the left side of your body. As you exhale, bring your left knee to the outside of your left elbow. Tap it. And then inhale, straighten out your leg. Go for the extension. Drive your right heel down. Then step it through for your warrior one. Ground your right heel. Sweep your arms up. Take a moment here to work on your alignment. Step your right foot forward a little bit more. Carry, so your right foot is like towards the middle of your mat, and your right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Beautiful, Dario. Open up your chest. Tuck your tailbone. Tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. Now bring your arms behind your back. Open up the front of your body. Squeeze your shoulders. Bend your left knee even more. Lift your chin. Drop your head back. Release into your humble warrior hinge. Left shoulder, left knee are going to connect. Drive your knuckles up. Squeeze your palms together. Feel the back of your neck open. Dig your heels into the mat. Open up the front of your body. One round of breath. Release by sweeping your arms up. You're back in your warrior one. Meet me in your warrior two. Face the right side of your mat. Bounce it out. Find a really low seat. Feel your inner thighs strengthen. Dig your heels into the mat. Open up your chest. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Good alignment. Really low. Nice work over there, Dario. Open up your chest. And then go into your extended side angle. Rest your left elbow on your left thigh. Sweep your right arm up and then around. Frame your right ear with your right bicep. Sit really low. Scissor your inner thighs in. Feel the right side of your body open. Bend your left knee a little bit more. Open up your hips. Go back into your warrior two. Straighten out your left leg. Reverse your triangle. Sweep your left arm up and then over. Now the left side of your body is opening. Continue to dig your heels into the ground. Inner thighs are squeezing in. Eyes are up. Lift your chin just a little bit more. Release. Arms go back to parallel. Step your right foot forward. Sweep your right arm up. Prepare for your pyramid. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Plant your hands down. Feel the backs of both of your legs open up. So yep, there you go. Exactly like that. Carrie, step your right foot forward even more. If you want to feel your left hammies open up, dig both of your heels into the ground. And then as you pull your belly button into your spine, you've got more space for your chest to connect with your left thigh. Keep your neck long. Take a deep breath in. Mouth open, exhale, side out. Release by walking your fingertips forward. Sweep your right leg up, standing split. Hinge at your hips just a little bit more. Drop your head down, feel the back of your neck open up. We're gonna go to those squats. As you inhale, bend both of your knees. Right knee is gonna go to the side of your left. Tap the outside of your knee. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. Two more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. Drive your right toes up. Final one. Inhale, bend. Curl in. Find your lowest squat. Exhale, squeeze, straighten. Then keep your left hand on the ground. Peel your right arm up. Half moon. Open up to the right side of your mat. Open up your chest. Flex your right toes. Reach your right hand up. Release by planting your right hand down. Right foot is going to meet your left. Halfway left. Inhale. As you exhale, plant your hands, bend both of your knees, rest your hips on your heels. Your hands are going to stay underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your elbows into your outer thighs. Drop your chin down to your chest. And as you put more pressure on your mat with your hands, feel your hips start to dig into your heels. Your lower back is opening, shoulder blades peeling apart. Keep your hands on the mat, then just step your feet back into your plank. Tighten up your thighs. You've got it. Squeeze your glutes. Thank you. We're in our plank. Spider planks are next. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Tap it. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, straighten. Go back and forth for 20 more seconds before we go into our next flow. Go as slow or as fast as you want. Try to get your knee to go past your elbows. More than halfway through. 6 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. Lift your hips. Ground your heels. Open up the back side of your body. On your next inhale, bring your right hand to your left calf muscle, your left ankle. Grab whatever you can. Feel a deep twist. Look underneath your left bicep. As you press your left hand into the floor, ground your heels. Look underneath your left bicep just a little bit more. Bend your right elbow. Bend it, Carrie, bend it. Eat, release. Bring your right hand down, switch sides. Bring your left hand to your ankle or your calf, whatever you can reach for. Your right arm is going to stay straight. Left elbow is bending. Start looking up even more. Create a super deep twist in your lower back. Eyes are up. Release. Drop your left hand. Take a tiny break. Child's pose, either with your knees together or your knees apart, whatever option you take. Come back to your breath. Give your wrists a break. I know we've been doing a lot, especially with the planks. So at any point, if your wrists have had enough, you can always modify by creating balls of fists with your hands. Drive your knuckles to the ground instead of having your palms flat. That's a great way to relieve any of that pressure on your joints. Otherwise, you can always hang out in your forearm plank. So elbows are down on the mat rather than keeping your hands or your knuckles on the ground. So basically, I'm letting you know there's going to be more planking. Take a deep breath in. Mouth open, exhale, side out. On your next inhale, walk your hands forward. If they were towards the back of your mat, meet me in your downward dog. Lift your hips, ground your heels. As you inhale, sweep up your right leg, point your toes. Then on your exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, straighten out your leg. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Release, sweep your right leg up, point your toes. Exhale, step it through, and then blossom open into your warrior 2. Face the left side of your mat, bounce it out. Come down really low, open up your chest. Feel your spine lengthen, drop your hips. Try to take your right knee away from your midline, your right inner thigh is feeling so stretched. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Bring your arms up, turn your right toes in, reach your fingertips super high, look up, and then as you exhale, turn your toes out, bend your knees, find your low squat. There you go, you've got it, Dario. Perfect form. Tuck your tailbone just a little bit more. Lengthen your spine. Drop it, Carrie. Hips are down, knees are bent. There you go. As you exhale, bring your right heel up. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, left heel lifts. Inhale, drop it down. Lift and lower. Left heel up, bring it right back down. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Keep your hips exactly where they are. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, find a lower seat. Take your knees farther apart by squeezing your glutes. Tuck your tailbone, pull your belly in. Yes, you can. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lower seat. As you inhale, come up to standing, toes face forward. Swan dive your way down, hinge at your hips. Plant your hands down. Drop your head, let it hang. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Bend your elbows so that they go towards the right side of your mat. Roll the weight to your toes. Keep your neck really long. Open up your backside body, especially your hamstrings. Release by bending your knees. Pivot, face the top of your mat. Drop your left knee down. Then start to toe heel your right foot to the right side of your mat. Walk your left toes back. You're in your lizard. Yep. Keep your right knee in line with your ankle. You're not going to drop down here. Start by peeling your right hand up. Open up your chest. Drop your hips. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot. Start taking your hand away from your midline. Open up your chest. Feel your lower back open, your right side hip stretch. Take your right knee farther away from your midline and then release. Start to toe heel your right foot to the left side of your mat for pigeon. Walk your left toes back just a little bit more. Nicely done. You've got to carry. Sit up tall. Drive your left hip closer to the mat. Lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, go into your sleeping pigeon. Level off your shoulders, your hips to the ground. Keep your neck long. You are slightly tucking your chin into your chest, but make sure that you have a little bit of a gap so that you can continue to breathe. And with every single exhale, try to drive your left hip down so that the right side of your body can open up. One round of breath. Release. That was two. Slowly straighten out your arms. Feel your chest open. Tuck your toes under. Then as you exhale, lift your hips and then kick your right foot to the left side of your mat for your fallen triangle. Extend your left hand up. Beautiful. Carry. Reach your left hand up and then squeeze your glutes to bring your hips up. And then release by dropping your hips down. Beautiful. Just like that, Dario. Left hand goes to your left ankle. Sweep your right arm up and then around. Reach for your left toes with your right hand. I like it. Just like that. So if you're reaching your right hand for your foot, good. I like what you're doing there, Dario. You can grab the back of your head with your right hand. Peel your right elbow back so that you can open up your chest. Keep your right hip rooted. Excellent. Switch sides. Right hand goes to your right ankle. Sweep your left arm up and then around. Feel the left side of your body open. Drop your left hip. The space along your rib cage is expanding. Release. Bring your hands down to the top of your mat. Roll over so that you can go into your full plank. So straighten out your right leg. Take it to the back of your mat. Yep. Good transitions. Tighten up your thighs. Go into your downward dog. Lift your hips, ground your heels. Inhale. Sigh it out. On your next inhale, point your toes, lift them up. As you exhale, take your left knee to your left elbow, hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg, point your toes. Exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow, hold it. And then inhale, straighten out your leg, step it through. Go right into your warrior two, face the right side of your mat, bounce, come down low. Open up your chest, your hips, squeeze your left butt cheek. Extend the crown of your head up, drop your shoulders. And then as you inhale, straighten out your left leg, bring your arms up, toes face the right side of your mat. Then take your toes out. As you inhale, bend your knees, find your low seat, wide leg squat. Drop your hips, lean back so that your shoulders are over your hips. Exhale, bring your right heel up. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift your left heel. Inhale, drop it down. Go back and forth. 15 seconds. Keep your hips really low. Lower if you can, carry. Lower, Dario. Reach your arms up, spine is long. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Release, straighten out your legs. Toes are going to face the right side of your mat. Swan dive, hinge at your hips. Plant your hands down, roll the weight to your toes. Hammies galore, perfect for your leg day. Lengthen your neck, your hammies, tighten up your thighs. Roll the weight to your toes even more. Put more pressure on your mat with your hands. Deep breath. Exhale, sigh it out. Then bend both of your knees, pivot, face the top of your mat, drop your right knee, low lizard. Good transitions. Left toes are facing out. Open up your chest by bursting your heart to the top of your mat. Walk your right toes back. Start rolling the weight to the outside edge of your left foot. Peel your left hand up. As you extend your left hand up, open up your chest, open up your hips, your right side hip flexors. Deepen the stretch by taking your left knee farther away from your midline. Feel your right quads open up. Get your chin to touch your left shoulder. Beautiful. Release, drop your left hand down. Start to toe heel your left foot to the right side of your mat. As you do this, get your left shin parallel to the top of your mat. Walk your right toes back. Get set up for your pigeon. Open up your chest. Feel your right side hip drop closer to the mat. Eyes are up. Exhale, hinge. Sleeping pigeon. As you roll the weight to the outside edge of your right hip, your left side body is opening. Level off your shoulders, your hips to the ground. Maybe squeeze your right butt cheek. Your neck is long. Stay focused. Remain present on your mat, especially with your breath. One more round. Release by straightening out your arms. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your hips. And then kick your left foot to the right side of your mat. Fall in triangle. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your hips. Extend your right hand up. And then release by dropping your hips. Bring your right hand to your right ankle. Sweep your left arm up and then around. Or like Dario demonstrated last round, you can bend your elbow, grab the back of your head with your hand. Start peeling your left shoulder back to open up your chest. Keep your left hip rooted. Release, switch sides. Left hand goes to your left ankle. Sweep your right arm up and then around. Drive your right hip down. Peel your right shoulder, your right elbow back. Feel the right side of your body open. We're going to do something different on this side. Bring both of your arms up. Stack your wrists over your shoulders, over your hips, and then plant your hands down. Walk them away from your body. Bend your elbows, rest them on the ground. Slightly tuck your chin into your chest. As you dig your heels into the floor, bring your toes back toward your face to activate your quads. Feel your hamstrings open even more. And with every round of breath, maybe walk your fingertips farther away from your body so that your chest drops closer to the ground. Keep your elbows heavy so that your shoulder blades can continue to open up. Release by walking your hands back. Once your shoulders stack over your hips, squeeze your legs together and then roll all the way down onto your backs. Bend your knees. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart. We're going to go into your easy bridge pose. So from here, knees are pointing up. Rest your arms down both sides of your body. On your inhale, lift your hips. Press your shoulder blades into the ground. Bring your chest up to your chin, but keep a little bit of a gap so you can maintain your breath. Keep your hips exactly where they are. Then as you exhale, lift your right foot off of the ground. Bring your knee up to your chest. Yep, there you go. Inhale, drop your right foot. Exhale, left knee comes up. Keep your left leg at a 90-degree angle. There you go. Inhale, drop your left foot. We're going to go back and forth. Right knee comes up. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift your left. Inhale, drop. Go back and forth for 20 more seconds. Keep your hips elevated for an even bigger burn. Keep your glutes tight and definitely engage your core so that your hips remain level to the ground. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hips lifted. Lift your heels off of the mat so you're on your tippy toes. Heels are up, toes are digging down. Keep your knees in line with your ankles. And then as you exhale, squeeze your glutes to bring your hips up an inch. Inhale, drop your hips an inch. Good. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. It's a tiny pulse. Your belly button is into your spine. Heels are really lifted. And this is a super small move just to wake your booty muscles up a little bit more. Carrie, I know this feels good for you. 8 more seconds. In 6, you get a break. 3, 2, 1. Drop your hips, bring your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side, massage your lower back. On your next inhale, straighten out your left leg. Bring your right knee to the outside of your right rib cage. Squeeze your elbows in. And now just keep the grip with your right hand. Put your left hand on your left hip. Pull your right knee away from your midline. Get into your your inner right thigh. Flex your right toes up. And then keep that flexion as you go into a spine twist. Bring your right knee to the left side of your mat. You can either cactus out your right arm or reach your right arm out to straight, but keep your wrist in line with your elbow, which is in line with your shoulder. Guide your knee down with the strength of your left hand. Feel your chest open up. One more round of breath. Release, untwist, straighten out your right leg. Wind removing on the left side. Bend your left knee, pull it hard. Start with both of your hands gripping onto your left shin to open up your left hip. And then place your right hand on your right hip. Guide your left knee away from your midline. Flex your toes. Open up your inner thigh. Keep your right shoulder on the mat. Release into your spine twist. Left knee is going to go to the right side of your mat. Open up your chest. Whatever variation you took with your right hand, do it on the left. So if your arm was straight on the other side, do it here. If you have that 90-degree angle with your elbow, you also have that option on this side. Stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Release by rolling onto your back. On your next inhale, lift both of your legs up so that your ankles stack over your hips, point and flex your toes. We're going into our final movements here. We're staying in legs up the wall for just a couple more rounds of breath before we go into happy baby. Stay here for 1 more cycle of breath. And then on your next inhale, bend both of your knees. Grab the outsides of your feet. Start rocking from side to side. Guide your knees closer to the ground. Press the back of your neck into the floor. Slightly tuck your chin into your chest. Feel your inner thighs stretch. Guide your knees closer to the ground with the strength of your upper body, powered by all the planks that we did today. On your next inhale, press the soles of your feet together. Guide your heels down to your pelvis. Splay your knees apart. Open up your inner thighs. And then release into your reclined butterfly. Keep the soles of your feet together. Outside edges of your feet are going to rest on the mat. Place your right hand on your stomach, left hand on your heart. Just like that, you are in your final savasana. You worked hard for the past 45 minutes. You never know what you're going to get when you show up on your mat. Today was one of those fun out of the box sessions where we were able to shock our bodies and remind ourselves how strong we are and how much willpower we have when we have our mind right, when our heart is completely in it. As always, anytime you spend time on your mat, the goal is to find balance. And that is why you always end with a savasana that is intended to bring you physical peace, sparked by intentional, deliberate stillness. Do everything you can to relax the muscles throughout your body, especially the ones in your face, your shoulders. Use each exhale to take you to an even deeper place of relaxation. If you have more time, stay on your mat just like this for as long as you can. For those of you who have to get back to your work day, start to straighten out your legs, wiggle your toes and your fingers, and then peel your arms up, Reach your fingertips, your toes apart. Open up your chest, lift your chin, and then roll onto your right side body. Use your right bicep as a pillow. Curl into fetal. Make this a smooth transition up into your easy pose, crisscross applesauce. Face the top of your mat. Sit up tall. Rest your hands on your knees. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. And then on your next inhale, take your hands right up to your heart center. Feel and acknowledge your strong heartbeat. And as you do, and as I do the same, I'm so grateful for this time together. And I hope that you are feeling just as grateful. From the bottom of my grateful heart to yours, the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Dario.